2007 draft out of the University of Tennessee. The long-awaited first major league at bat.
One game, one pitch, and he faded away. J.P Arencibia, tied for the most home runs by a Blue Jays catcher in a single season, never lived up to the initial hype he had as the next Jays catcher for the foreseeable future. Let's get into it. The year is 2007. The launch of the first iPhone is now 18 years old, by the way. J.P Arencibia was drafted 27th overall by the Blue Jays in the MLB draft. The Jays, not having a stable, long-term solution at catcher, he had become the chosen one. And he worked his way up to the majors, and by 2010, after an injury to the Jays' John Buck, he would get his chance. The minors, he was a monster. In AAA, he was batting .303 with 31 home runs and 79 RBIs. His first game would be a call-up against the Tampa Bay Rays. A rookie, all the world behind him. And ironically, this would be the peak moment that we all remember him for. Not his resume, not what he did afterwards, but this specific game. Hey, did you know that 99.6% of you aren't subscribed? Let's get that down to 99%.
Yeah.
Subscribe and help the channel out. Let's keep making Toronto content. And thank you. When you talk about the greatest debuts in Major League Baseball history, J.P Arencibia is in that conversation. Really, the only other debut will be Steven Strasburg, but no position player has come close to what he did on day one. His first at bat, hitting in the 9th spot, on his very first pitch, was a 2-run home run to give the Blue Jays a 3-0 lead. Now, in this scenario, most rookies would end the game going 1 for 5. No, he ended the game 4 for 5 with a single, a double, and he added a solo home run. 2 home runs, a double, and a single in your debut game. A game that, if it happened in 2025, we would have all been calling him the next Cal Riley. After that game, we already know he broke multiple debut records, as he looked like he would be a future star for the Toronto Blue Jays. Oh, how badly that aged. The year is 2011. John Buck has cashed in, signing him with the Marlins after an All-Star season, passing on the reins of starting catcher to the rookie, J.P Arencibia. After his insane debut, nothing much followed afterwards in 2010, hoping for a rebound in his sophomore season. A year with mixed reviews. Yes, he did show he has good power hitting for a catcher, hitting 23 home runs with 78 RBIs. At the time, the most home runs by a Jays catcher. Downsides of it was, he hit .219. He's written his narrative. He was a decent power hitting backstop who needed to work on his defense badly. So came the next season. You'd think, hey, maybe he kept on elevating his game and became a powerhouse for the Toronto Blue Jays. No, not really. J.P Arencibia was unique, in a bad way. It's a simple fact that he did not like to walk at all, but for some reason, he spoke about this publicly, and he does not mind striking out if he can get a double or a home run. The Jays in 2012 would trade away young up-and-coming catcher Yan Gomes in hopes JP will improve. A bad decision in hindsight, as the Brazilian became a silver slugger and an all-star during his time with the Indians. JP, on the other hand, his strikeout rate ballooned over time and he just became platoon. A guy who we had all the hope for, still never put it together in the major league level after his first game. With his OPS dropping from 710, which is sustainable in 2012, to 590 in 2013, it was clear the writing was on the wall. It was time to move on. J.P Arencibia would inevitably be replaced by Deanna Navarro in the 2013 campaign, marking his end as a Jays player. Truly a guy who never put it together in the majors, and in 2014 he had a short stint with the Rangers and then the Rays in 2015, but for a guy who showed so much promise in the minors, he's a friendly reminder that players can show all the potential in the world and had the greatest debut of all time, and it could all fall short. Many point to R.A. Dickey's opening day in 2013, a key factor in why he fell even worse from 2012 to a below average player. But statistically speaking, even before that year, he truly never turned into a worthy backstop at the major league level. Within 6 years, his MLB chapter had closed. Greatest debut ever, and still fell short. J.P Arencibia got into coaching afterwards, and he's been doing that ever since. Even though JP finished his MLB career looking as a below average catcher, that fateful day in 2010, me just rewinding the clock and looking at it, still gives chills that I didn't even watch it live. Truly a special game, something he never replicated again, and he had the whole city of Toronto buzzing for his name. Well guys, thanks for watching, and if you want to see more Blue Jays content, let me know. If you made it this far, thank you. Stay safe, keep watching them Jays, and peace.